Second game of the night after that is when we're going to be seeing Black Eye Bullies versus Takeouts. Now, last month I had a chance to interview both Pippi Rip Your Stockings and Dixie Heartless, captain, co-captain, respectively, of the Takeouts. And I said, if you make it to the finals, who do you want to play? And they said, same time in stereo, the Bullies. Well, they're not going to meet them in the finals. They're going to meet them in the playoffs. And this game has so much riding on it. It's equal to a championship game, BYG.
Yeah. You can truly see it in each team. They both have the bullseye set on each other.
This game is going to be like Ali Frazier. I think both teams are just going to come out swinging, come out playing, let the chips fall where they may, and see where this thing ends up. Right now, looking at the Bullies, keys for victory in this one, working as a team and using their bench. I feel if there was any team this year, and BYG, you've been down the floor, correct me if I'm wrong, but the Bullies have used teamwork better than anybody.
Yeah. I mean, just being, of course, skating around in the center, watching everything that's going on, you see the rotations, you see the plays, and quite honestly, it's been impressive seeing how and what they've been doing.
It has been impressive, and what's also been impressive is their jammer core, who is right now, as a combined effort, they have 4 of the top 10 jammers in the league if we go to the stats.
Yeah, we have Barracuda, Andy, Haley Vomit, and Camino. All 4 of them are blazingly fast and can rack up the points.
Racking up the points, that last game, Barracuda with a 15-point jam. When does that happen, especially in a second-year league? I mean, I could see if it was like the first game ever, but at this point, with the defenses the way they are, the use of battle buddies with the inside mids and the pivots working together, the outside mids roaming. I mean, how does anyone score 15 points in a jam at this point, BYG?
I have to say, I want to say luck, but I saw it and it wasn't. They shut the other jammer down and she rolled. She's
the MVP for a reason, ladies and gentlemen. At the same token, though, I think that with those 4 players jamming in this game, it could also be their defeat as well. Because of any of these 4 players, they're also all in foul trouble if we go to the stat cards as well.
Yeah, number what? What is it? We've got So yeah, we've got what? Kuda. Well, you've got Camino at number 4, Andy at number 5, Haley at number 9, and Kuda at number 10.
That could be a problem, especially if you're switching them in and out as jammers. You know, something could happen where they might go into a jam with only 2 minors, go to the line. Next thing you know, you guys get whistle happy on them. They're in the box, and they're down a minute without a jammer, and that's something that the Takeouts will take advantage of.
Absolutely.
Pippi Rip Your Stockings and Foxy Force, if they're on the line, they're going to go for the throat if that opportunity arises.
They're going to be going for the 15-point jam.
They're going to be rolling for it, exactly. So that's what the Bullies are going to have to do. They're going to have to keep the jamming up and keep out of the foul trouble to win this thing and use that teamwork that they've used all season. Now let's go to the Takeouts. This is a new role for the Takeouts. Last year, 6-0, undefeated, went through teams like wood chippers, just decimated people. This season came out, looked to be about the same way in the first game. Second game, ran into a wall and lost to the Black Eye Bullies. And then that set up the second game with the Sprockets, the third game of the season with the Sprockets, and the Sprockets pulled the upset shocker and beat the Takeouts. And I think what really needs to happen here for the Takeouts to win this game is they got to get that swagger back. They came into that game against the Sprockets mad, and the Takeouts are not a good mad team, BYG.
No. Watching them play, they had a smoothness, and with their anger, the smoothness goes away. And that's what they relied on.
Yeah, it was weird to watch. It was just that over-aggression just got them in trouble out there. And I think they need to return to that confident swagger that they had before, where they knew that they were the best at the time, and they still could be the best if they go back to that original plan. It's just, can they find it?
Well, and with anger comes penalties, and it's my job to stop that.
And with anger comes the dark side.
True. That.
But that being said, going into this, they still have the 2 best jammers in the league at 1 and 2.
Yeah, Foxy and Pippi.
Foxy Force has shocked me this season, BYG.
She is fast.
She is fast, she is tall, she is athletic, and before, you know, with Foxy, like last season, you'd watch Foxy, you'd see her shy away from hits. She's not shying away from hits now. She's taking hits. She's brutal out there. And on top of that, her agility is amazing, and she is, quite frankly, ruling the jammer spot right now.
2 strides, she's at top speed.
Yeah, and can cut through that pack like a katana through butter. That being said, they're just gonna. I'm looking for them just to pound the bullies with a heavy dose of Pippi and Foxy all game long. Maybe subbing in a Cardinal Sin here and there, or a Harley Rider to give them a breather.
They're going to get tired if they try and do the whole thing.
Yeah, they can't do the whole thing, but they're gonna need to go in there and go to work. On top of that, I think the other big thing for the Takeouts to win is to really come together as a team for this one and pull all that talent. I mean, if you look, the Takeouts have all-stars. I mean, when you think of this league and you want name players, Pippi Ripperstockings, Foxy Force, Chewbacca, Hellion Boy, Ali Catraz. It rolls off the tongue. It's so easy to think of those great players. But if they're playing out there just one-on-one in space trying to check, I don't know if they can beat the bullies with that. But if they come together as a team, I think at that point that they could overtake the bullies because they have better big-name players than the bullies.
It's true. I mean, either way, this is going to be one hell of a game, and not one that I want to be in the middle calling, yelling at people for. I want to be on the sidelines watching this game happen.
I am so happy that we're taping this thing because this is definitely one that I want to watch again and again and again and maybe even show to my kids someday. So we're getting ready to wrap it up here. Thanks a lot for hanging out with us tonight. We're going to be doing more of these recaps. We're hoping to get the studios soon, and we're also soon going to be hitting you up for a huge prelude to Heartland Havoc, August 17th and 19th at Patel Hall. That was our old house that we had last season. Go to www.ohiorollergirls.com for more information about both the Ohio Roller Girls and Heartland Havoc. I'm the Tank.
Notorious BYG.
And we're signing off. Thanks for watching.